Let's start with a guy who puts a smile on your face with a frown. Please help me welcome my old friend, Walter. Hey, Walter. Thanks for putting that on.
Do you know how much I hate you right now?
Well, I think you look great.
It looked like a 4th of July clearance sale.
No, you don't.
It looked like Abraham Lincoln's idiot cousin. It looked like a birthday cake for a bald eagle.
What? I say you look more like a patriotic parking ticket.
Shut the hell up.
Okay. So you know, Walter, as I mentioned earlier, this year is our country's 250th birthday.
And that's why I'm wearing a clown suit.
It's not a clown suit. You're Uncle Sam.
I look like Mount Rushmore's accountant.
So in 1776, our Declaration of Independence
Was actually signed by Joe Biden. Who knew?
He didn't sign it.
Oh, you're right. For his signature, they used the auto pen. So our 200-year celebration was in 1976, and that was called the Bicentennial.
That's correct.
What's the name for 250 years?
Oh, well, there are actually many different names for it, but I think the one that most people are going with is the semi-quincentennial.
Sounds like a side effect of taking Ozempic. Taking Ozempic may cause gallbladder issues, osteoporosis, and early onset of semi-quincentennial.
You can also call it the sesquicentennial.
Well, then it's infected.
Another name is the quarter millennial.
Oh, that's a hooker that charges 25 cents. The 250 years is a big deal for our country.
It is.
And to mark the occasion, I heard that our president is pushing for a new national anthem.
Really?
Yeah, he wants our national anthem to now be the 90s hit, Ice Ice Baby. No, too far?
Yeah. Ole!
I will admit, with all this coming up, I was reviewing a long history of our country.
Well, good for you.
Sure. And no wonder the British lost to us. They had the worst uniforms for fighting in battles.
That's true.
Bright red coats.
Yeah.
And they marched in straight lines. For our guys, it was like target practice.
Well, those were the rules of engagement back then. All the men stood in straight lines, marched, and shot at each other.
Dimwits.
Well, we broke the rules of war.
Well, good for us. We didn't want to die. Hello. Well, and didn't the British also have a drummer so you could hear them coming from miles away?
That's true.
Another genius idea. Dum 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 dum. Right, here we come. Get ready to shoot at us. Dum 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 dum. I'm sure the Indians were in the trees watching. And that's when their gambling started. Dakota, who you think wins? Men in red coats standing in open, or men in black jackets hiding in bushes? Need that 5 deerskins on black. And there's your first frickin' casino.
So, Native Americans...
You can't say that now.
What? They're no longer Native Americans.
No. Now they're the Washington Commanders.
Those were the Redskins.
You really are part of the problem. Tail-faced cracker.
Okay, do you know what the Boston Tea Party was?
Of course, that's when our guys dumped a bunch of British tea in the harbor in Boston.
Yeah.
And Paul Revere rode through town yelling, Starbucks is coming!
No, whatever. All right. As I was saying earlier, Walter, we really do live in a great country.
I know we do. When I was young, I joined the Navy and saw the world. Great, yeah. And now that I'm older, I can join Old Navy and see them all.
Okay, look, the founding fathers,
Why does no one ever mention the founding mothers?
I don't know.
Obviously, they were around.
Of course they were, and that's nice of you to stand up for women, Walter.
I'm not standing up for them. I'm saying that old white men get the blame for everything that's wrong. You know there were a bunch of women back at their homes telling those poor boneheads what to do and how fast. You tell that George Washington blah, 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 duck, 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 duck.
I'm sorry.
And you think Abraham Lincoln looked like that because he was old? He looked like that because he was married. And I can guarantee you his wife was at home all that time making a big fuss about something. If they're gonna name this bedroom after you, you better help me clean it up. Buck, 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 buck. Walter, and I can guarantee you it was her idea to go to the theater that night. No man in the history of the entire world ever said, "Hey, honey, let's go to a play." That's terrible. Hey, it was a good joke,
Walter.
and I know what's going to happen when I get home.
What's that?
You should not make jokes like that because it makes me look bad and duck, 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 duck.
You can't do one show without picking on your wife.
It's freedom of speech, my friend. Duck, 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 duck.
Say goodnight, Walter.
Thanks, Houston!